Jessica, a sales analyst, had grown tired, weary of her present job and was planning to resign from work. She had an unresolved issue with a client who had paid for the service but was largely unsatisfied. In the middle of a growing email thread with the client, she got upset and ended up sending a rude email to the client. Shortly after sending the email, she regretted her action, but the damage had already been done. Connect with me via WhatsApp, +234 703 247 4726, to get more interesting videos. The issue with the client remained unresolved and was escalated to her line manager, Anthony. Her line manager learnt of the rude email, and while throwing questions at her, she got caught up in her emotions yet again. She fired rude shots at her line manager and crossed the line of insubordination via cynical questions to her manager. The case was reported to the human resource manager and she was handed query, which eventually resulted in the immediate termination of her appointment. The scenario above comes begging with the question, what are the best ways of resigning from work? Check your reason for resigning from work. It's always important to check your reason for resigning from work. Is it a new job, a career change, relocation plans, tired of your present workplace and colleagues, or are you traveling to study abroad? Answers to this will guide you on the steps you need to take and how to go about it. It would also help you determine if your reasons for resigning are legitimate enough or if you just need to look inward for a change. State of your finances. The state of your finances is important. Let us put this into perspective. If you're resigning from work into a new job, how much have you saved? Most personal finance professionals advise that before you resign from a job, you should have saved up to 3 to 6 months of your salary, especially if you are not immediately transitioning into another stream of guaranteed steady income. It is also good to state what lifestyle changes you'll be making in the short term to give you access to more funds. Go over your job contract. Have you made the decision that you are resigning from work, or are you still thinking about it? This is a perfect time to find your work contract, dust it and read through it again. Most employees are shocked to find out that they are required to give a month's notice, and not 2 weeks, before they can resign from work. You will also have a fresh perspective on what your obligations are to your employer when resigning. For instance, you cannot work with a competitor within the period of a year after you resign. Knowing things like this will help you avoid a rift or possible lawsuits. Get your personal items out. Once your mind is set on resigning from work, it is time to get your personal items out, especially from your work computer and email. Most employees are shocked to find out that the moment they hand in their letter of resignation, they are asked to leave immediately and not given a chance to clear things out. Prepare a resignation email. Type your resignation letter and save it in your email draft. Not everyone needs to know you are resigning from work. Keep it low-key. Before you send out your resignation to your HR manager, it is always a good gesture if you have a relationship with your boss to inform him, her verbally before you send an email. This could also be your line manager or the HR manager. Don't close doors you walked through. Tom Stoppard writes in his play, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Look on every exit as being an entrance somewhere else. No matter what your reasons are for resigning, don't close the doors you walked through. Relationships are important in life and your career. Leave on good terms and always remember they might need you in the very near future. Final phase. When you are a week or 2 away from exiting the company, it is a good time to let close colleagues and associates know about your exit. Last on your checklist should be to return every company property in your possession and express gratitude to the management and everyone for opportunities you have been given. You should also ask and collect recommendation letters for your professional profile. In conclusion, it is very important to remain professional and committed to your job until the last second.